Season 1, Episode 4, The Difference Between Earning Money and Living with It. There's a moment many people reach, often quietly, where something stops adding up. They're earning more than they used to. They're competent, responsible, doing what they're supposed to do. And yet money still feels fragile. Not in a dramatic way, not in a crisis way, just exposed. As if one misstep, one surprise, one wrong decision could undo more than it should. That moment is usually where a hidden confusion reveals itself. Earning money and living with money are not the same skill. Earning money is largely external. It's about abilities, credentials, effort, opportunity, timing, and luck. It rewards focus, ambition, and competence. It can be measured, compared, and improved. Living with money is different. Living with money is internal. It's about how money is organized once it arrives, how it's held across time, how much pressure it carries, how often it asks for attention. And most people are trained, explicitly or implicitly, to focus almost entirely on earning. Very few are taught how to live with money well. This is why high earners so often feel unexpectedly fragile. Not because they've failed, not because they're irresponsible, but because income has been asked to do work that structure was meant to do. Income gets asked to provide safety, to resolve uncertainty, to justify choices, to compensate for unclear systems. But income is a flow, and flow alone cannot create stability. Without structure, more income often increases pressure faster than it increases calm. This is the missing middle in most financial thinking. On one end, we talk about earning. On the other, we talk about investing. What's often skipped is the quiet middle layer where money becomes livable. The part where roles are defined, boundaries are set, time horizons are respected. Without that middle, money becomes a scorecard. How much you earn, how fast it grows, how you compare. And scorecards are exhausting things to live with. A support system behaves very differently. A scorecard asks, "How am I doing?" A support system asks, "What is being held for me right now?" A scorecard keeps attention on performance. A support system frees attention for life. Living with money well means designing it to carry weight quietly, without constant evaluation. Here's another way to see the difference. Earning money answers the question, how does money enter my life? Living with money answers a deeper one. What happens to my nervous system once it's here? If money arrives but remains mentally uncontained, the nervous system never fully stands down. Even abundance can feel temporary if it doesn't live inside a structure that makes sense over time. This is why optimization often disappoints people. They improve performance, higher income, better returns, but the internal experience doesn't change. Because optimization improves outcomes, not orientation. Living with money well is less about making money perform and more about making money legible. When money has clear roles, clear limits, and clear time horizons, the pressure drops. Not because risk disappears, but because responsibility is finally distributed. This shift reframes success. Success is not just earning more. It's earning in a way that allows money to settle into place. Success is when income stops feeling like a test and starts functioning like a resource. Success is when money supports your life instead of constantly commenting on it. If there's one idea to carry forward from this episode, it's this. Earning money changes your circumstances. Living with money shapes your experience. You can improve one without improving the other. But calm usually arrives only when both are working together, and in the right order. In the next episode, we'll begin looking at the first place where earning and living finally come back into alignment. Savings. Not as discipline, not as virtue, but as a finished system, one that reduces thinking instead of demanding it. That's where structure starts to become tangible.